Let's kick off 2025 in my creative journal, and if you would like to see what theme I'm starting with, stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Priya here. I hope everyone is having an amazing start to 2025. Here I share tips, ideas and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. So we have another theme with the YouTube collab loop group hosted by Lisa Marie. She's on all platforms at Creatively Lisa Marie. And before I share a bit more about what the loop group is and how it works, let's jump into the theme and get started with the pages so that I can talk a bit more while you watch me set up my pages. So let's get started. As you probably can see, you have the Mystic Babe from Live Love Posh, and I have my journal, this new square journal with a holographic snowflake. I believe this is called the storybook. And yeah, that's really gorgeous. I wanted to use that. And I also have my big alphas from the Happy Planner, and I have a few other supplies. And I'm thinking of doing something on this page, which usually goes to waste. So let's get started. And I have a couple of bowls here that I have also kept aside so that I can use for making a circle. And I need to take out 2025 because this is nice and simple yet a bit pretty with the floral vines. And this is a small booklet. I had made a DIY booklet using used sticker sheets. So I'm taking out 2025, and from the title you must have seen that 2025 is our theme. So you could use that, interpret that any way you prefer. And if you're not familiar with the concept of the YouTube collab loop group, it is a whole bunch of growing YouTubers like myself, and we come together under the guidance of Lisa Marie. A huge shout out to the lady. And she gives us all a theme to have our spreads around, and it need not be a spread. You can interpret it any way you would like. And you start with my video or somebody else's, and you just continue on. The next person will be tagged, and you proceed in the loop until you get back to the person you started with. So as you can see, I have my salad bowl. I had them in a couple of sizes. I just wanted to see what would fit better in the space we have on the page. And this is a square journal, an 8x8, and I'm making a circle shape using my pencil. And this journal is from Archer and Olive, and the sticker book is from Live Love Posh. So you can use my code Priya10 for 10% off at both the shops. And the affiliate links are all down in the description along with the shopping code. And I'm trying to have it spaced evenly and as centered as possible. It need not be perfect. I'm just letting go of my perfectionism, which I used to have, but it is just pen, paper and stickers. So I'm just not going to let that bother me too much. So that is our 2025. And please check out the other YouTubers or creators, and please leave us all a word of encouragement, like, share, subscribing to the channels, all of that, which helps us grow. And it has been an amazing journey. I think I would be completing 1 year in Feb. So it's a nice community to hang out with. I got to meet a lot of new folks, and I'm bringing in my distress oxides now. And I just quickly showed you how I store them. and I'm putting a scrap piece of paper underneath. And I like to bring in the distress inks and oxides whenever I can. So I'm just going around that circle. You could pretend as if it's the globe, or it could just be a circle. I mean, it's just open to your interpretation. And my creative journal has been an amazing journey, making the spreads, experimenting with new techniques, new things. I think I really embraced the concept in 2024, and I have an entire playlist of all the videos I did participating in the YouTube collab loop group. So every month, every week, I believe she has a different loop group, and she gives us a theme to work around on. So I'm just bringing in this Mystic Babe. And this was an older sticker book, but I just picked it up during the Black Friday sale, and I'm glad that I did, because if you do not know, I am a gemologist, I'm an aromatherapist. I have a lot of these elements that I love to bring in, even in my daily life. So this is the 2025 page, and I wanted to bring some more of those smaller elements also, but I decided to stop myself and not overdo it. Because sometimes that's what happens, we just go a bit overboard. And I do have the tutorials if you would like to check that out. And on the distress oxide tutorials, again, that was something I had really loved playing around with. And I show you the basics of how to get started, as to the do's and don'ts, and how to not have them smear and have it all over your table and create a big mess. And on to the next set of pages. I will be starting very simple today, because I was really on a time crunch. As you can imagine, at the start of the year, things do get piled up, and I did not want to stress myself too much about it, but then I wanted to have like a slow start, a smooth start to 2025 in my creative journal, because this is my creative space and I should not be letting that cause me stress. Am I right? So, are you into journaling? Do you have your experience with journaling, and how does it go for you? And I'm bringing in this lace washi from the washi tape shop, and you can use my code Priya10 at the washi tape shop also. It comes as a set. I've used that in my earlier videos also, in my earlier setups also, and that shop was also linked. And now on to the gyro cut. I'm keeping it very, very simple, yet it turns out very pretty. It's not a very usual color palette for me, because I'm a bright colors girly, and this is like too soft, too muted for my liking. But I think I again embraced that contrast against the black there, so that is why I brought that in. And the film washi strip is from Journal Say, just like that paper clip, that vintage lady hand. That's, I believe, the name of the paper clip that holds the pages down when I work on the journal. And you see me use the thicker sticker books from Live Love Posh to make sure that the journal is flat, because starting off, the pages are more on the right side, and on the left side it's just the first couple of pages, so it tends to be a bit unstable and it gets a bit hard to work smoothly. So that is the reason I have those elements at the bottom, so that it can all be in one flat surface and not mess up the whole structure when I'm making the spreads. So this is the Mystic Babe again, and I'm using these smaller elements in the film, that space that we have. And this is a nice fun color palette, very unusual again for what I normally do. But that's the whole idea, right? You just try new things, have fun with it. And it is again a very, very lovely sticker book that I'm so glad I finally picked up. And I do have my full Black Friday haul video on the channel now. I was awaiting the last final package. So once that got to me, I have the full video up. And I'm bringing in just that one code for now. And it's just a space where I will be writing down all the things that I would like to try. I mean, I could come and add these later as well. And I'm using this alphabet stickers from Planything, and my code Priya10 works on Planything as well. Yes. And I'm using again that DIY booklet to spell out mindful, which is my word of the year, or the, if you're not familiar with the one letter word or the word of the year, mine is mindful. And I did have a video on making a quick page, of course revealing the word, because my system is slightly different. I think a lot of people arrive at their word in multiple ways. So for me, I look at the goals I have for the year. So I also use the Moxie Life goal setting system. So that helps me set those goals. And depending on, I do have a full system, a playlist, the entire setup. Also, if you would like to see and check out that system, that is quite popular. So once I did my assessments, and there are reviews that you need to go through, and it's like a full, there are free printables, and you can also have the booklet or the planners. That's totally up to you. But I started off with the printables, the free ones, and you can dip your toes, test out the waters, and then decide to invest in the system. So that's how my word of the year is arrived at. But everybody does it different. Let me know how you arrive at your word of the year, if you do use it. And it's my 4th year, and it's been really helpful in keeping me grounded and keeping me focused on what I would like to focus on. And the boxes are in fact from the other Live, Love, Posh sticker books that I have, because I wanted to stick to this color scheme. And I thought these were very perfect for the colors we have going on. And yeah, let me know if you have a creative journal, or is it just a normal journal. I also have a daily journal set up that I come and do weekly setups in, because I like to work a bit ahead, and I do have my first full week of Jan in a nice camping themed one. And I've used the Winter Allure sticker book for that. And for the National Sticker Day, which is on the 13th, I have a sticker related one, of course. How can we not? Because we are all major sticker addicts, right? So this is, again, I'm just bringing in some of those clusters and some of those colors, and those ladies can look into the page and possibly look at each other. You can pretend so. At least the lady at the top is. And I think this also brings in some of those fun components that the whole book has. So there are multiple collections in this book. So this is like 2 different collections I pulled from, and I really love how this turned out. I mean, this was very different from what I had envisioned, but then it does look nice. It's nice and different. And I'm rounding the corners on that. And I have linked all the products I'm using, including all the tools. And that cutter you saw me use is called the gyro cut, and I have a quick tutorial for beginners to check out how to use that. It's really nice and simple, and also showing you the do's and don'ts when you get started. So a bit of practice is needed as with any other skill, but it will come to you very soon. It's not hard. Very soon you will be cutting like a pro. And I'm using these 2 distress oxides, and you will find all the materials linked below, including this pen. This is a Pentel Sign brush pen, and I'm just writing down my name. I think I've gotten better with my lettering. Let me know how you like it. And I'm being good doing my practice routinely, regularly, daily. And I'm bringing the cozy, the self-care kind of vibes, because this is the name page, and I want it to be a very calming thing for me. And I wanted to bring that moon with all the essential oil bottles and the crystals, and but yeah, it's just too big for the space I have. So I will be pulling these smaller elements in. And let me know how you like today's video, and please find all the other videos I mentioned down in the description, along with all the shops and codes and links and everything. And your support is greatly appreciated, and if you decide to shop through my links and codes, it does earn me a small commission at no extra cost to you, and it lets me buy more stuff to share with all of you. And please make sure you check out the next person in the loop. The person along with their video will be in the description. And please come follow me on Instagram. It's a lovely community to hang out with, lots of creative inspiration. If you liked today's video, take a moment to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification, and make sure you hit that all. And don't forget to please share it with anybody who you think will like this. And thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in my next one. Bye.